thoughts on simulation here?
I mean that we're living in this
Yes.
simulation. First of all, some people believe that we can express physics as formulas, and that the universe is actually is capable of computation, and therefore everything that happens is a result of some computation, and therefore the universe is capable of living in something that is computable. And there's some debate about whether that's feasible, but that doesn't necessarily mean that we're living in a simulation. Generally, if you say we're living in a simulation, you assume that some other place, and teenagers in that world like to create a simulation, so they created a simulation that we live in, and you want to make sure that they don't turn the simulation off, so we'd have to be interesting to them, and so they keep the simulation going. But the whole universe could be capable of simulating reality, and that's what we live in. It's not a game, it's just the way the universe works. I mean, what would the difference be if we were in a simulation?
This is what I'm saying. If we can, and we're on our way to creating something that is indiscernible from reality itself, I don't think we're that far away from that, many decades away from having some sort of a virtual experience that's indiscernible from regular reality.
I mean, we try to do that with games and so on.
Right. And those are far superior to what they were. Just, I mean, I'm younger than you, but I can remember Pong. Remember Pong? It was groundbreaking. You could play a video game on your television. This is crazy. It was so nuts.
We're way beyond that now.
Yes, now you look at like the Unreal 5 engine. It's insane how beautiful it is, how incredible.
So if you live in that, that's kind of a simulation.
Right, but as you expand that further, you get to the point where you're actually in a simulation, and that your life is not this carbon-based biological life, feeling texture that you think it is, and that you're really a part of this thing that's been created. And this is where it gets real weird with like probability theory, right? Because they think that if a simulation is possible, it's more likely it's already happened.
I mean, there's really an unlimited amount of things that we could simulate and experience.
Yeah.
And so it's hard to say we're living in a simulation, because a lot of what we're doing is living in a computational world anyway, so it's basically being simulated.
Yeah. In a way. Yeah. And if you were some sort of an alien life form, wouldn't that be the way you go, instead of like taking physical metal crafts and shooting them off into space? Wouldn't you sort of create artificial space, create artificial worlds, create something that exists in the sense that you experience it, and it's indiscernible to the person experiencing it?
But if you're intelligent enough, you'll be able to tell what's being simulated and what's not.
Up to a point, until it actually does all the same things that regular reality does. It just does it through technology, and maybe that's what the universe is.
That's okay, and we can still experience insanity.
Yeah.